I'm going CSI, crime scene investigation. So I go back out to the mystery turd, the turd in question. And I start investigating said turd. Yo! What is up, everybody? This is Bruchminati. What? And we're returning with what I have referred to as the unbeatable conquest, Luxembourg in 1939. Did I call it unbeatable? I mean, I just said I did, but I feel like maybe that's not what I called it. Impossible. Not possible. I said something along those lines. I'm not sure what. But anyways, I feel like I'm not going to win this or lose this. I feel like I'm gonna build up a good line of defense with infantry with some artillery behind it, and the lines are just not gonna move. It's gonna be like World War I. There's gonna be some giant infantry circle jerk in Northern Europe. Which, you know, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad, actually. I think I can do out with that. Yeah. Anyways, let me tell you this. This video was supposed to go up yesterday. I was going to make it, I was going to throw it up yesterday. The day of the big eclipse. But the eclipse affected me in a strange way. Not in a good way. Not in a good strange, but a bad strange. And I remember this happening as a kid too. Anyways, I live in Kansas. Central Kansas, to be exact. We got like 96%, I think. Anyways, all it did to me was it made me tired. I slept literally all day yesterday. It made my brain feel weird. Made it feel like foggy. Made me feel almost drunk. And like I said, I remember this happening as a kid. I think I've seen... Holy shit. What is going on? Look at that. The Romanians are even creeping in. They want a piece of me. Little bitches. Anyways, as a kid, I think I've seen 2 other eclipses, and I do remember it affecting me the same. The only strange part about that is as a kid, I do not remember wearing glasses. So I was probably some stupid-ass little kid sitting there staring at the sun. Ah, this hurts my eyes, by God, look at it. Just burning the shit out of my eyes. That's probably why I wear contacts now and can't see. Nobody told me not to. And I could have had my dad right beside me and told him about it, and he wouldn't have said anything. Hey, Dad, look on the Chris is burning the back of my eye. I can't see anything anymore. And he wouldn't have said anything. Because he never paid attention to what his kids said. He would just, you know, if he was working on something and you said, hey, Dad, look at that, he'd be like, oh, yeah, that's neat. But you'd be looking at him to see if he looked, and he'd never even look. You'd just be like, yeah, that's neat. Like, hey, Dad, the dog took a shit in your toolbox. Yeah, that's neat. The dog actually took a shit in my toolbox. So that's an amazing story in itself. But anyways, that's probably... I'm thinking why I'm blind. It's because I stared at the sun when I was a kid like a complete dumbass. And my dad didn't warn me. He wasn't like, hey, you little stupid stop staring at the sun. Didn't say anything like that. I would have understood that. I could have went out with that. That would have made sense to me. But I ended up staring at the sun. I don't know. Maybe my memory ain't that good. Maybe I did have glasses, but I don't remember having them. But I even had I had a skit. I even had a skit, bros. I had a skit planned out that was going to be included in the video. It was obviously it was fire. It was going to be a banger. But I slept. This was before the eclipse even started. Like, this was at, like, here I think it happened at 1, a little after 1, I think. So it was like 11:30, and I was just like, you know what? My eyes are a little bit tired. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna watch some Golden Girls. Then I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna bang this skit out. It's gonna be fire. Gonna get 100,000 million views. Gonna blow up. Screw Jake Paul.
5 mil on YouTube in 6 months.
Yeah, never been done before. Anyways, that's what I was gonna do. And then I wake up and it's already started. By the time I woke up, it's like 1 something, and I think it's already on the backward end. Like it's uncovering the sun now instead of covering it up. So my skit's ruined. Oh, and we just had this talk the other day, didn't we, bros? How I kept screwing up shit. It has not ended. Damn, you know what? The Italians have came in a little bit harder.
That's what she said.
than they were in the first episode. I didn't expect them to come in so hard. I thought it was going to be kind of like the Spanish, you know, a couple troops, but yeah, they're out for blood. They're like Luxembourg. Well, bros, you too. Okay, so I know you guys are dying for the Toolbox dog shit stories. So let me hop right into that. The dog basically shit in my toolbox while I was working on my car. Into story. A boom, fire, trending. Actually, a dog really shit in my toolbox. I was working on my car, and this is out in the country. I used to live out in the country. Holy shit, I just can't get over what this looks like. Where are my allies? Like, okay, the US brought their navy. I need some land support though, bros. The British are only fighting in the North Sea. They're not helping. Anyways, I live out in the country, so people let their dogs run all over. No big deal, whatever. I'm working on my car. If I remember right, I was like changing the alternator on it. And I have my toolbox out there. Now this is a bigger than normal like carrying toolbox. It had like 3 drawers. And then the top part opened up for a big space you could store shit in. Probably about 1.5 feet tall. So anyways, I get the alternator off. I get a gut ike. I gotta go take a deuce. I go take a deuce. I come back out. I start working again. I'm just like, oh shit, I need, you know, some type of tool. I don't remember what it was. I reach down. And luckily I didn't feel around for the tool. Luckily I looked down. And there's this pile of dog shit laid across my wrenches. And I mean, I'm in shock. I mean, wouldn't you be? You come back out and there's dog shit in the top of your toolbox. Like, what's going on? What does this even mean? So I'm just like, you know, where's the person that put the dog shit in my toolbox? This could not have happened naturally. No dog is gonna just back his ass up to my toolbox and take a shit in it. It's just not, that doesn't happen in the real world. This is like a movie. This does not happen in real life. So I look around, my brother's gone, my nephew's gone, but they were there before, so I wait till they get back. I walk away from the toolbox. I'm just like, these assholes, they're gonna clean this shit up. They get back. And I'm just like, you guys put dog shit in my toolbox. And if they had really done it, they would have looked at each other and started laughing. Like, I could tell that they didn't know anything about it. I mean, they laughed after I told them the story. But I could tell that they hadn't done it. So, I decided that I'm going to launch an investigation. I'm going CSI, crime scene investigation. I get out my trusty, you know, I don't know, what did I get out of it? A magnifying glass. This is going to solve the case. This is going to crack the case wide open. So I go back out to the mystery turd. The turd in question. And I start investigating said turd. And what I'm looking for is deformities in the turd sphere itself. Like, to show somebody had picked it up or, you know, or grasped it. I didn't see any. And it was a moist turd. It was a moist turd. There was no like grip prints. It was not deformed. So a dog backed its ass up to my toolbox and took a shit in it. 100%. Even to this day, we laugh about it, and they still don't. You know, by this time they would have said, "Yeah, they did it. That's hilarious." But no, it was truly a dog shitting in my toolbox. I mean, I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was shocking, and it probably affected me for the rest of my life. Never again will I start to reach anywhere without looking first. I could have reached in dog shit, which would have even pissed me off more than just the dog shitting in there. And the dog was gone. I don't know where the dog was. Maybe he was behind a tree laughing his ass off. I couldn't believe it. Still to this day. It's not believable. You still want to, like, ask, no, who really did it? Who really put it there? But like I said, I investigated it. I spared no expense in the investigation. No turd was left unturned, if you will. I could not implicate anybody. Except a dog, and a pretty tall dog, too. It had to be a pretty decent-sized dog to get its ass up above the top of the toolbox to take a shit in it. Scarring. Talk about things that happen throughout your life that just scar you for the rest of your life. Damn, the Romanians have arrived. Where are my allies? Where have they are they arriving? I mean, I see one British troop there helping out. But he's really not even helping out. He's not even on the front line. He's in the middle. Damn, look! Canadian troops have landed! My saviors have arrived, and even one American troop. Actually, 2. Holy shit. 3! What? Damn, it's all over now. Why are the Italians coming in like this on me? Don't they have something better? They should be working on Africa or something. I don't... Okay, though I got my plan pretty much played out here. I got the front line. Damn, there's another Canadian troop. British dropped another one down. Oh, I see what it is. Now that I have stopped the advance of the Axis force, now they're throwing in some troops. Not cool, bros. Where were you when I really needed your help? Oh, you know what? I had something I wanted to say. Discuss. I decided that like one random ass day a week, say, okay, a Thursdays, that I want to play just... I can't get over that. Look at that. Some random ass day that I want to play, like, just a random ass game that day. Like a non-war related game, some funny game, either like the actual game itself is funny, or the game sucks so bad it's funny, or it's just so ridiculously stupid it's funny. Just some games like that. So if you have any suggestions about some stupid funny games to play, send them my way. And be looking for that some random day during the week. Just one day a week, play a random game, you know. No big deal. Damn, Romanians got the line form now on me. Okay, okay. We got the British and the French in the North Sea against the German Navy. Now, if you're two major superpowers that had large navies, 1939, and you can't take out the German Navy, you absolutely suck. I mean, the German Navy had some cool ships, but they didn't have enough of them. Why aren't the Romanians headed east? Why aren't they attacking the Russians? Where is the German attack on the Russians? Like, I don't understand what's going on. It's like they don't even give a shit about the Russians. They're just all coming after Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Sometimes war just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. If I could... Maybe, like, I should have focused on one country. Like, get a good defense, right? So I wasn't gonna get overran and then focus on, like, Spain. Is what I think I need to do. I mean, I will push if there's an opening, but I kind of need to just knock at least one country out. And Spain's probably the easiest, plus then that would allow me to focus all my energy in one direction. Harry Styles, I love you! Well, it looks like the British are just about done in Asia. They got one city left. You know what? Japan's not looking as bad as I thought it might. Okay. Manstein! I've decided to release him into the Spanish front. He's gonna go just wreck them. Wreck the shit out of them. You know what I was saying about skits? I actually have skits in my head. I actually have written a couple skits down on paper that I wanted to do. Non-video game related skits. And they've sat in the paper forever. I've put them down months ago. I've done absolutely nothing to progress. Damn, the German Navy is winning. They've bested the Brits. That front's over. The North Sea, as far as I can see, has fallen. Well done, jackasses. Why does it look like this? Where is the help? You know what? You guys.